So I manual swapped my 92 W250 a little less than a year ago. Put an NV4500 in, and anyhow, still had the automatic shifter on the column, and was undecided what to do with it. But I decided to tie it into my throttle and turn it into a hand throttle. So essentially it's in park. So park is idle. You can see I idle right around 900 RPM where I have my idle set at. But if I want to put it in high idle and shift to the reverse position, about 1400 RPM. I could set it up closer to 2000. Throttle seems to stay pretty much where I put it. And I got it up about 1900 RPM right now. So anyhow, yeah, really happy how it turned out. Yeah, I got it running about 2000 RPM. So that's helpful for warming up the truck quicker here in Fairbanks. It's helpful to have a high idle, as well as running on some of these dirt roads around here. You know, these washboard roads, you're driving down them and your foot gets to bouncing. You know, as you hit the bumps and ruts, your foot gets to bouncing on the throttle and it makes the rough roads all the rougher when you're bouncing on the throttle on and off. So my intention is, you know, on some of these rutted roads, just to use the hand throttle. Just set it and forget it. More like a low speed cruise control. So anyhow, truck's still a little cold. Giving a little throttle, and it's see, it hasn't really started to warm up yet too much, but yeah, pretty happy how it turned out. So essentially got a high idle built into my old shifter. So I'm just going to leave it there. I may shorten it. I thought about maybe cutting it off so it's not as long. Cutting it off and put a different knob on it. But here, I'll show you under the hood what I did. See, here I have a can just collapse when I'm actually using the foot throttle, and it doesn't interfere with anything. And in here you can see how I tied the throttle cable into the end of the shifter. So it works really well. Pretty happy with it. I just set it about 1600 RPM there. Get her warmed up a little quicker. So anyhow, maybe this is something some of the other folks that have manual swap can do. Instead of having to source a whole different steering column or the plastic, you can put your old automatic shifter to good use.